The Arctic, a vast frozen wilderness, a place where the cold is relentless and the landscape is shaped by ice and snow. A land of ice and snow, where the temperatures can plummet to unimaginable lows, creating a harsh yet stunning environment. This is the kingdom of the polar bear, a majestic creature that has adapted to survive in one of the most extreme climates on Earth. International Polar Bear Day is celebrated every year on February 27th. It is a day dedicated to raising awareness about the challenges these animals face. It is a day to celebrate these magnificent creatures, to appreciate their beauty and strength, and to recognize their role in the Arctic ecosystem. It is also a day to remember the importance of protecting them. Conservation efforts are crucial to ensure their survival in the face of climate change and habitat loss. Polar bears are found in the Arctic regions of the world, where they roam vast areas in search of food and shelter. This includes countries like Canada, Russia, Greenland, Norway, and the United States, specifically Alaska. Each of these regions plays a vital role in the conservation of polar bears. Their home is the sea ice that covers the Arctic Ocean. This ice is essential for their hunting and breeding, making it a critical component of their habitat. International Polar Bear Day is not just a celebration, it is a call to action, a day to reflect on the challenges these magnificent creatures face. It is a reminder that we must all do our part to protect polar bears and their fragile habitat. The survival of these majestic animals depends on our collective efforts. Climate change is the biggest threat to polar bears. The rising temperatures are causing their icy homes to disappear. The Arctic is warming twice as fast as the rest of the planet. This rapid change is having devastating effects on the polar bear population. This is causing the sea ice to melt at an alarming rate. The ice that polar bears rely on for survival is vanishing before our eyes. Sea ice is vital for polar bears. It serves as their hunting ground, allowing them to catch seals, their primary food source. They use it as a platform to hunt seals. Without it, their ability to find food is severely compromised. They also use it to travel, mate, and give birth. The ice is integral to every aspect of their lives. Without sea ice, polar bears cannot survive. Their entire existence is intricately linked to the presence of ice.
Yes, without sea ice, polar bears cannot survive. The loss of ice means the loss of their habitat and their way of life. It's crucial that we understand the gravity of this situation. The plight of the polar bears is a stark reminder of the broader impacts of climate change, and take immediate steps to mitigate the impact of climate change. We must act now to preserve the Arctic and ensure a future for polar bears.
Polar bears are the world's largest land predator. They are perfectly adapted to survive in the harsh Arctic environment. Their thick fur coat and layer of blubber keep them warm in freezing temperatures. They are powerful swimmers and can hold their breath for a remarkably long time.
Polar bears feed mainly on seals. They wait patiently near breathing holes in the ice. When a seal surfaces, the bear will snatch it from the water. It's truly a sight to behold, witnessing these giants of the ice in action.
Section 4. The warming Arctic, a threat to polar bears. As the Arctic warms, the sea ice is melting earlier in the spring and forming later in the autumn. This means that polar bears have less time to hunt.
With less food available, polar bears are becoming thinner and weaker. This makes it harder for them to survive and reproduce. Climate change is also affecting the polar bear's prey. Seal populations are declining as the sea ice disappears.
Section 5. Our role in their future. We can all help to protect polar bears. Every small action we take can contribute to a larger impact, whether it's participating in community events, volunteering for cleanup drives, or supporting rescue operations. Our collective efforts can make a significant difference. By reducing our carbon footprint, we can slow down climate change and give polar bears a fighting chance. This means adopting renewable energy sources like wind and solar power, reducing waste, and making more sustainable choices in our daily lives.
We can support organizations that are working to conserve polar bears and their habitat. These organizations conduct vital research, rescue operations, and advocacy work that are crucial for the survival of polar bears. We can also educate others about the plight of polar bears and the importance of taking action. Attending workshops, participating in presentations, and sharing information with our communities can help spread awareness and inspire more people to get involved. The future of the polar bear is in our hands. Each one of us has the power to make a difference, and together we can ensure a brighter future for these majestic creatures. Let us all do our part to ensure that these magnificent creatures continue to roam the Arctic for generations to come. Thank you for your commitment and dedication to this cause.